So after a lot of effort and bit of innovation, I got the spark plugs out. So this is the old spark plug, which is 20,000 kilometers, not exactly 18,500 kilometers, but you can see that difference in the two spark plugs, and the new ones will go in. Now it's very important to remember that these spark plugs have to go in the way they came out. So that means the plug portion goes down, and this is the portion which kind of looks like a screw. That's where the spark plug coil, which is this bit, sits on top. So make sure that you put in the correct way. Don't put it upside down thinking that this looks like a screw, so this will go down. No. So this plug bit goes down because the spark happens inside the engine. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now I'm going to show you what I used to remove it. So this is a very tight space here, so I did finally had to remove this bit, which I initially thought that I can get away with without having to remove, but you do have to remove it. So this kind of sits here like this. So this bit comes off. Let me put the spark plugs down first. Okay, so this bit sits here, and then you just take it off, and then there's this pressure lines, as you can see, like these ones, these clamps. So this is the clamp that I had to loosen, which I used a needle nose plier. You can use something like this or something like this. Okay, so loosen that up and then just pull it out. So this bit, it sits in this pipe here, which is the outlet pipe, and the other one is here. Okay, so you got to remove from that, and then when you put it back, clamp it down. So the tools that I use to remove the spark plugs is, so this is a 16 millimeter socket. Okay, so this is a 16 millimeter socket that I used. Then I used an adapter, which is 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch, and then I just use a 1/4 inch extension, because a 1/4 inch extension is much easier to go inside than a 1/2 inch or a 3/8 inch. So use this one, this works best. I did get a specialized tool to remove the spark plug, but this was next to useless because of its T-handle shape. So this wouldn't move inside. So this is good. It's got a swivel handle, so this is flexible. But once you put in that tight space, there's not a lot of room, as you can see, to rotate this. So this wasn't very useful. However, there's one really good part in this tool, and which is, let me see if I can get it under the light. Oops, almost fell down there. So as you can see, there's a black washer inside it, the rubber bit. I hope you can see this. So this is what, when you put it in, it clamps the spark plug and removes it, so you can just pull it out. Otherwise the spark plug will get loose, but it won't come out if you don't have this rubber seal or this rubber washer inside. So this was useful in that way. So I loosened it up with my 16 millimeter 1/2 inch long socket, and then a 1/4 inch adapter, and then I just used wrench. So I've got a wrench which has 3/8 inch and 1/4 inch. So the 1/4 inch part will go in the adapter, and then you just loosen it up. Once it's loosened up, you can use a tool like this to just fish it out. If you don't have this tool, don't panic. What you can do is you can measure the so you already know it's 16 millimeter, so you just can go to a hardware shop and then get a couple of washers, thick washers, which will fit inside this 16 millimeter one, and then use this, and this will fish out the spark plugs as well. So now I'm going to put my spark plugs back in and put everything back together, and hopefully this video was useful to some of you who are trying to do this maintenance. With this one, look, it's a little bit difficult, I wouldn't lie, but you become adept more with practice, and as long as you don't break anything and carefully remove stuff and take picture before and after how everything goes inside, there's nothing to worry about. It's very simple. If you mess something up, the bike wouldn't start and you would know. And there's not a lot that can go wrong in this one, so don't be afraid. Just try it out, experiment, and take a lot of pictures, and use pages of a notebook, and just write down what screws or what nuts came from where, and then just write it down on that piece of paper and put it in a Ziploc bag. So every different screw or fitting that you get, make sure you put it in a Ziploc bag, write it down, label it, what came from where. I did not do this, however I do have an idea what goes where, but I wish I would have done it. So make sure you guys do it, and best of luck on your maintenance of your MT-09 Tracer. So do this service at home. It's not that difficult. Just try it out and just take lots of photos, write everything down, what you have taken out from where, and you'll be fine. Just don't break anything, don't force anything when removing stuff, and yeah, everything will work out fine. Bye.